without social media. We'll get you out of there well before the top of the hour. That'll give you enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here on the drive-thru, is we get you live free sports picks for the primetime games Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We get help from our Pick Dogs cappers. Let's take a look here at who will join us today on the show. We got Joe D'Amico will come in. Trey Jordan will join us. Brian Bitler. Kevin Thomas in the house. We got Jovan Burts join us. Ninos is here to start the week, and Rod Zawacki. Let's get that hot streak going, Joe. Rod, you know those Monday through Thursdays, you've been on fire.
Let's keep it going.
Yes, absolutely. Let's keep it going. All right, let's go ahead. And actually, let's show you the lineup, how they'll line up for tonight's show. Bitler, D'Amico, Thomas, then Burts, Jordan, Zawacki, Ninos, and then I will close this one out. All right, let's go ahead and let's get it started. We're going to welcome Brian Bitler to the show. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. By the way, he always starts the week off with us, but every day he's on Mitch's show in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you give Brian a watch and listen every single day. Let's go ahead and go to the two shot here with Brian Bitler. Brian, how you doing today?
I can't complain, but I let you guys down. I promised I'd be at the top of the leaderboard on Sunday, 0-3. But man, I'm ready to bounce back tonight. I got a lot of good plays in store for everybody, so I'm ready to hit Monday hard.
Let's hit it Monday hard. You got a TV game for us here at 8 p.m. Eastern time as the Pelicans will host those Utah Jazz. Pelicans laying 8. Total sits here at 237.
Yeah, in this game, Utah Jazz 27-7, the best team in the NBA. When you're the best team in the NBA, the books like to pad the lines a little, because a lot of people are making money betting the Utah Jazz. That's not a mystery. The Pelicans, a team that just has not lived up to expectations, but I expect the Pelicans to get better as this season goes on. There's just too much talent on this New Orleans team. You're getting a ton of points at home. Pelicans 5-1 against the spread as a dog, 14-5 against the spread on Monday nights. Revenge factor coming off that spank that the Jazz gave them last month. I think the Pelicans come to play tonight and keep it within 2 possessions max.
All right, we got Brian Bitler here on the New Orleans Pelicans. Plus the 7 here against the Utah Jazz. All right, Brian, of course, you're getting in front of this freight train. Of course, you just think here that this line has just gotten too inflated. Of course, the Pelicans, I know their defense not very good, but they can definitely put the ball in the hoop.
Yeah, the other day I catched with the Pelicans. I think it was against the Celtics, but recently they've dropped 2 in a row. But, with the Pelicans, I think they're really trying to focus in on defense. And I think defensively is what's going to win them or give them a shot at beating the Utah Jazz. And don't forget, the Utah Jazz have a humongous game on deck with the Milwaukee Bucks tomorrow. They're in a back-to-back spot. So I like the Pelicans here, plus the points.
All right, Brian Bitler here. We'll go with the Pelicans plus 7 against the Utah Jazz. All right, Brian, we got hoops up there on the board. Some NHL. We got some of these small conference tournaments going on. What you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Well, I got a huge bargain for everybody. Hopefully, Mitch isn't going to fire me for giving out my tournament pass for just $200. And not only do you get the March Madness, all my big March Madness stuff, you also get the conference tournaments for me and the end of college basketball season. So now's the time to get on that. $200 gets you the rest of college basketball at pickdogs.com premium pick section. That deal's going to be up at least until midnight tonight.
All right, get on board here with Brian Bitler. Approaching 200 units of profit past 7 days. He's picking it up here. You got that pass for tonight. Of course, that college basketball premium service here, his NCAA tournament package. Get that on with Brian Bitler right now. That's the best value right now over at Pick Dogs are these long-term passes. He's got his March Madness pass. He also has those 3, 7, and 30-day pass. So get on board Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Brian, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk to you here on Friday, but you're on the morning show, 10 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to be up bright and early tomorrow. I'm going to hang out with my good buddies, but I'm also going to sign off here and then listen to see what Joe D'Amico has to host in Vegas. I love getting his insights, and I'm going to be betting whatever he has, extra big tonight.
Yeah, he's got a good play for tonight. All right, Brian, have a great night. We'll watch you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time on the morning show. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Of course, now it's time to welcome from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, and of course, Joe D'Amico. Joe, how you doing today?
Tony, I am great. The sun is shining, and I'll tell you what, as a gambler, I make it even money that I'm not even wearing pants right now for this video. And I just want to say that I love of being on the show with everybody up here, particularly Tony. You're always one of my favorites, all the guys on the show. But I want our viewers out there to know that Bitler and D'Amico, that's a 1-2 punch. Not since Garrick or Ruth, not since peanut butter and jelly do you get a 1-2 punch like Bitler and D'Amico. I'm going to tell you right now, Tony, I took my credit card out. I'm going to buy Brian's tournament package for $200 because that pays for itself on the first game. I'm buying it myself. I love this guy.
All right, Brian Bitler, great. And also, we have those 2-for-1 capper specials. You can get Bitler and D'Amico for you going into March Madness. So 2-for-1 Packers pass over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Joe, let's take a look at the game tonight. NBA League Pass Channel has Chicago Bulls hosting the Nuggets. Nuggets road favorites 4.5, total 225.5.
Well, Tony, just like me, I'm going to keep this very short and very sweet. Guys, my friends, Denver is a good team. However, once they leave home, their statistics plummet, particularly against the spread where they're just 2-6 their last 8 as a visitor. And if you want to talk about covering, and guys, it's not about who wins. It's about who covers to us gamblers. Chicago's covered 5 of the last 7 coming into tonight's matchup. While both squads are missing a few key players, the Bulls can still counter the Nuggets' potent offense with a top 10 rebounding core defensively. So I don't think there's going to be too many second chance points for Denver here, guys. Chi-Town, 4-1 the last 5 on 0 days rest, 14-6 the last 20 as an underdog. Take the Bulls plus the points tonight, guys, and you will once again take your bookmaker's money.
All right, Joe D'Amico here on the Bulls plus the 4.5 against the Denver Nuggets. All right, Joe, you talked about here with the Nuggets, their defense isn't too good here, in the Bulls, they got scores.
Absolutely, and I do think the matchups are good here. The Bulls are good on the boards. You know, they're scrappers. They fight for every loose ball. Plus, they're pretty darn good at both ends of the court on the perimeter, and I think the matchup just favors them getting points at home, especially, Tony, as I just mentioned. This isn't about who wins. This is about who covers, and the Bulls will cover those points tonight.
All right, Joe D'Amico here, the Bulls plus 4.5 against the Denver Nuggets. Watch this one, 8 Eastern time. NBA League Pass Channel will televise it. All right, Joe, let's take a look over at Big Dogs Premium. Past 30 days, over 940 units of profit. You're doing very good work over there at Big Dogs Premium, Joe. We got a lot of NBA. We got some college, a lot of small college conferences out there going on. What you got going on over at Big Dogs Premium?
Tony, sports fans, tonight I have one big winner remaining on the board. My college basketball 98% high roller play. I believe they're on a 12-2-1 run right now. And as the number one handicapper in NBA on the planet in winning percentage, and one of the top guys in college basketball winning percentage, guys, exclusively only here at Pick Dogs, nowhere else, just here at Pick Dogs, guys. I am posting discounted packages for the second half of the NBA season and for March Madness. Guys, before you wake up in the morning tomorrow, those will be posted. You can receive my NBA second half and my March Madness program, and a lot like Brian mentioned, my March Madness program is going to start tomorrow through the final seconds of the title game. Guys, for just pennies on the dollar, literally for what you move on 1 or 2 games, you will have me for the next several months in NBA and for the next month and a half in college basketball. Before you wake up tomorrow, those will be posted. I'm very excited. And starting next week, I'm going to have some Major League Baseball season discounted packages, multi-time baseball handicapping champion. I'm very excited. This is a great time here. Not only is it heating up here in Vegas, it's heating up for our Pick Dog followers. I'm very excited right now, Tony.
Yeah, heating up as we turn the calendar into March. A lot of hoops coverage. March Madness, NBA, some NHL out there. But again, those passes right now are available over at Pick Dogs Premium. Those college basketball, NCAA March Madness. Get on board with Joe D'Amico. You see the numbers here. Past 30 days, 942 units of profit. That is documented. When you go to Pick Dogs, you check the profile page. You check Joe's record out. All the plays are documented there for you to check out over at Pick Dogs Premium, full transparency. All right, Joe, as always, great having you on the show. Enjoy Vegas, and we'll talk to you in a couple days.
Tony, thank you, and everybody out there, good luck and have a winning day.
All right, Joe D'Amico here on the drive-thru. Guys, just a couple of reminders here. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every day. Of course, it all gets started with the morning show with Mitch Razawacki, Brian Bitler. That's at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Of course, we got those YouTube premium shows in between there. And, of course, it's the drive-thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, we got our MMA show every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And there's also a lot of those spot shows from the MMA. So whenever there's cards, you'll see a lot of those live shows, pre-game shows, post-game shows, and picks galore on those UFC shows. Be sure to subscribe. And, of course, set the notifications. That's very important to get notified for those shows. And of course, as we always ask you to do, please give us that thumbs up, that like. We greatly appreciate it, because when you do that, it helps us grow our audience. So come on, keep those thumbs up coming here on the show for us. All right, let's continue on the drive-through. A lot of hoops on board for tonight. We've got an NBA game here, and we're going to go ahead and welcome Kevin Thomas. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. Let's go ahead and get him on board right now. Here he is. Kevin, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great, Tony. Thanks for having me.
All right, awesome. All right, you're looking at a very interesting game here, as the 76ers will host the Pacers, 7 Eastern Time. NBA League Pass channel will televise. Sixers laying 2.5 in this one. Total 220. Let's see where we got the total here in this one. 222.5. I've got it now. Your thoughts on this one? Some injury news up there. A lot of players up in the air.
Oh yeah, I mean Embiid questionable. Tobias Harris, you could pretty much count him out. And then you gotta look at the on the other side of the ball. No TJ Warren. They're saying he had surgery and he's going to be out for a couple more months. The only thing the Pacers got to look forward to is LeVert coming back in March, probably sometime after the All-Star break. And historically, when the All-Star break's 2 games away, teams either shut down on defense or offense. I have the 76ers, who showed no offense against the Cavaliers. It actually went into overtime, and the score was 109-112, with the Cavaliers winning that game. So I think Tobias Harris is more of a piece than people in Philadelphia realize. He's averaging 23 and 7. So without him in the game, they had 3 guys that scored in double figures, and you need at least 4 or 5 in this league. And then on the Pacers side, if you're getting TJ McConnell and Doug McDermott more than 20-plus minutes, then you know you're hurting for guys too. So I see a low-scoring game here. I see these guys all looking at the All-Star game. Indiana Pacers thinking about who they're going to get back, and the 76ers also resting their guys, especially Embiid, who's going to be in the All-Star game. So take the under.
Yeah, I can't argue that. 223, 222.5 out there. Shot for the best number right now. You can get either one. All right, Kevin, looking like he's talked about with the injuries, also with the Pacers, you got Malcolm Brogdon. You've got some of those supporting cast members. Of course, T.J. Warren out. That's 15.5 points. Karis LeVert, that's another 19 points a game. There's 34 points with LeVert and T.J. Warren. And you're looking at the 76ers team when you're replacing the bench with starters. The Sixers bench was thin as it is, so I'm sold here on your under here, especially with that bench, the way that bench looks right now for Philadelphia.
The thing is with Simmons not being able to drop back and take a 3 or even take a 13-footer, the pick and rolls aren't opening up for Curry. Like Tobias Harris, he does it all because he can score, so they have to respect him. So that leaves one-on-one. But with Simmons, they're going to crowd him when he goes to the hoop. And he might get 40 points. Who knows? But they ain't going to get enough from the rest of the team to push this over.
Yep, I agree with you 100% here on the under here, Sixers and Pacers. This one begins 7 Eastern Time. NBA League Pass channel will televise it. All right, Kevin, we've got some games tonight, NBA as well as college. What you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Well, you got the rest of the season in college. You can get that. You can get my rest of the season in NBA. I got a top of the ticket NBA total tonight. And then I got in the Pac-12, my lockdown, big game there. So you can still get on those tonight. And if you get on in the next, before 7 o'clock, you can get them all, my 3-pack. But it tips off at 7, the one game. So you got to get that before 7 o'clock. So hurry over there and jump on that. Save yourself some money and get 3 picks.
All right, guys, get on board with Kevin Thomas right now over at Pig Dogs Premium. Top of the hour, 3 picks going on up right now from him. Get on board with that one-day pass, and of course, take those winnings and make that upgrade to the long-term pass from Kevin. He's got that 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass now available. That means you'll get every play that Kevin releases over at Pig Dogs Premium for the length of time that you select there on the website. All right, Kevin, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself great nights, and we'll talk with you next week.
See you next Monday, Tony. Thanks again.
All right, Kevin Thomas here on the drive-through. All right, let's continue on here on the show. Just a reminder, guys, keep those thumbs up, those likes coming in, because we greatly appreciate that, and it helps our audience grow. All right, let's continue on here. We're going to take a look at some college hoops, and I like this pick here from Jovan Burts, because I looked at this one as well. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium, so let's go ahead and cue in Jovan right now. Here he is. Jovan, how you doing today?
Tony T, what's up with you?
What's going on? How's the mood in Boston now that they got a win under the belt?
Yeah, a couple wins. At
Yeah.
500 right now. About to keep it going.
Let's keep it going. All right, let's take a look at this one. Pac-12 contest between Oregon and Arizona. Oregon Ducks here laying 5. Total sits here at 139.5. This one 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, so I'm on the Arizona Wildcats in this one. Now, Arizona, they have a tough threat. They had a tough threat for the past couple of seasons. They put themselves on a self-imposed postseason ban due to what happened a couple of years back with paying players to go to the program. But this is a young team. Sean Miller has done a commendable job. They're 17-8, but they're only 10-15 against the spread this season, and 1-6 in the last 7 games against Oregon. But that trend is a bit deceiving because in the last 3 games, the winner has won by a combined 4 points. Now let that sink into you. 2 games were decided by 1 point, and 1 game was decided by two points. The last game was 63-61 Oregon. Now, in the last 5 games between these two, the underdog is 4-1 against the spread, and the road team is 4-1 against the spread. And Arizona upset USC about 11 days ago and played Colorado close, but only lost by 3 points. So all signs are pointing in the direction of the underdog and the road team, Arizona winning. They'll get the cover tonight.
Yeah, I'm with you here with the Arizona Wildcats. I'll add a couple of notes here because, like you said, no more games for Arizona after this. This is it. If you notice, they played, 19 conference games already. They're not going to go to the big dance. They're not even going to go to the junior dance, which is the Pac-12 tournament. So I think they want to close out in style. Well, I believe Oregon has a couple more games after this one. So did you look at that angle here with Arizona with nothing with closing their season out?
Yeah, absolutely. All things were on the table for Arizona, down the stretch. And, they're a young team. They're playing hard. They got a big man down low that Oregon's not going to be able to handle. And, they just been playing good ball.
All right, Jovan Burts here with the Wildcats. I agree here, +5 against the Oregon Ducks. All right, Jovan, we got a lot of hoops going on. NBA, a few big conferences, but a lot of small conference action going on, as well as NHL. What you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, so I have my Money Bag Monday going. NBA 3-pack. I hit yesterday on my 2 NBA plays. About to keep it going tonight. You can also catch me on my long-term packages, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day. It's all there on Pick Dogs and Sport Chats Place.
That's right. Check out Jovan Burts over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's got some plays up there tonight. Get that 1-day pass at Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place. As we said before, the best value over at Pig Dogs are those long-term passes, 3, 7, and 30-day all sports pass from Jovan Burts over at Pig Dogs Premium. Get every play that he releases. You set the terms when you go over there to his profile page. All right, Jovan, as always, great having your show. Good luck tonight with that pick. I'm with you on it, and we'll talk with you end of the week.
Absolutely. See you on Friday.
All right, Jovan Burts here on the drive-through. All right, let's continue on here. We got a lot more hoops action coming up. We're going to get some NHL in as well, and just want to remind you guys, keep those thumbs up, those likes coming in. Greatly appreciate it. It really helps us grow the channel. Of course, Pig Dogs Junkie chiming in on Jovan. Yeah, we agree with him. Yeah, he's doing great work here for us at Pig Dogs and doing great work here on the show with his picks and his analysis. All right, let's continue on. We're going to bring another one of our newer cappers, Trey Jordan. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. So let's go ahead and cue him up right now. There he is. Trey, how you doing today?
Doing good, Tony. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, nice talking to you as well. Oh, you're going to give a pick from out here, out my way, out west. 10 Eastern time,
Yes,
Anaheim Ducks to host St. Louis Blues. Blues laying $1.30, total 5.5.
Yes, sir. I'm actually going to take the underdog in this one. I'm going to take the Anaheim Ducks. So I hope that's good news for you if that's your team or anything like that. I just see the edge in this one at the Ducks. Obviously, none of the trends or anything are going to support them. They're on a 6-game losing streak, 3 in a row at home. But they took Vegas into overtime last time out. I think after going 60-plus minutes with Fleury, one of the best goalies in the league, they faced off against Ville Husso, only making his 5th NHL start tonight. I think the goals, their shooting, where they aim, just going to be bigger than usual, and so his fifth start, like I said, he came in relief for Bennington last time out and allowed 2 goals in 30 minutes. So that's about a 4 goals against average. He had allowed 4 against the Coyotes the time before that. So we don't know who the Ducks start is for certain. I expect it to be Gibson, and I like that. So, but looking at Husso in his AHL for the Rampage the last couple of years, he's been about at 500. He was 6, 17, and 8 last year, and actually even worse than that the year before. So I also can't neglect looking at the betting, like 70% on the Blues money and bets and on the puck line. The line's dropped about 30 cents to $1 there. So I'm going to take a shot here with the Ducks tonight. I think it's well worth it.
All right, another dog here on the show. We're going here with the Anaheim Ducks plus 120 against the St. Louis Blues. Okay, Trey, I know you do a lot of NHL work over at Pig Dogs. Is that one of the? What would you say would be probably your sport that you follow the most?
Definitely basketball, but I'm big football, hockey guy. Preds ticket holder last few years and Titans for a long time. I've took a little dip here in NHL the past week, but I'm not going to shy away from it. It's just something I love, and it's been very profitable for me over the years.
No, I noticed that being a King fan myself, definitely attending the games give you a much more different perspective of how the players play, looking at their speed off the bench and conditioning, how hard they play when they're on the ice. It's an interesting experience there watching them live.
Yeah, definitely when you get up there closer, it's definitely shows you how much faster they're going. But to get back to this game, you remind me the Blues just had a 7-6 game against the Sharks, and they're just beat up terribly, a laundry list of injuries. And I just think, they have the first line advantage, but I think down depth-wise, they're really lacking right now, so the Ducks have a good chance to exploit that tonight.
So look for the desperate team over the wounded one here. Anaheim Ducks plus 120 against the St. Louis Blues. All right, Trey, got hockey. We got a lot of hoops up there. What you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
Yes, sir. I got 3 hoops plays tonight, a couple in NBA. I was 2-0 yesterday in NBA. I got a total I really like tonight. 4-0, my last 4 NBA totals. So 5-pack, I think it's going for $30. Hop on that, get that total, get some NHL plays and a college basketball play.
All right, guys, get on board with Trey Jordan over at Pig Dogs Premium. That 5-pack is a really good value. Get on board, take those winnings tomorrow, and make that upgrade to one of those long-term passes from Trey Jordan over at Pig Dogs Premium. We're getting into March Madness, teeth of the NBA and hockey season, so a good time to get on board with one of those long-term passes, the best value over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Trey, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great night. We'll root those Ducks home for you, even though I'm a Kings fan, but I want you to win tonight, and we'll talk with you next week.
Yes, sir.
All right, Trey Jordan here on the drive-thru. All right, we'll continue on here with our coverage here. As looks like we'll bring in Rod Zawacki here in just a second. Before we do, a reminder about the subscribe feature. Subscribe and get notified of all live shows. Of course, you've got the drive-thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It all gets started every day in the morning with Mitch at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We've got MMA shows and, of course, those YouTube premium shows you want to get on board and subscribe. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. We're going to go NBA and college hoops the rest of the way. And right now we've got an NBA play from Rod Zawacki. And now Rod has been very good to the show of late. Rod, I know you've been doing great with your picks.
We've been doing good here. We've been getting lots of people on, lots of free winners. Love being on the show, getting people on winners. Let's kick off the week with a nice winner here.
Let's kick off the week with a Monday winner from Rod Zawacki. All right, NBA action on NBA League Pass Channel. 7 Eastern Time has the Magic to host the Mavericks. The Mavericks road favorites of 6, total 221.
Yeah, the Mavericks coming into this one. This will be the Mavericks' third game in 4 nights. So for me in that spot, I like the fade teams on a third game in 4-night situation. So we're going to be looking here at the Magic here at home. And you look at the Mavericks, they're 0-4 versus a team with a win percentage below 400 at home. They're also the Mavs are 3-9, 8 against the spread on 1 day's rest this season. They're also 2-6 versus a team with the losing home record. For me, the biggest thing is Orlando. Orlando's got the edge on the glass here. They're ranked fourth on rebounding, and I think they'll limit Dallas's second chance shots by grabbing that rebound, so they won't get any second chance shots. And then you also notice that I like to look at the officials and who's officiating this game. And you look, Ken Maurer is officiating this game. He's officiated 20 games this season, and the home team is 14-6 against the spread at home when he's refereeing these games. Also, the underdog is 4-2 ATS as the home dog in 6 of the games when the spread is between 5 and 9.5, and we got a nice spread here at +6 on our side, so that works out in our favor. I think we got the ref on our side as well in this one. So I think the Orlando Magic plus the 6 points. I think we got a nice winner to kick off the week.
Magic +6. So, the Mavericks, the defense was really bad, and until that COVID break came in, and they started playing a little better. But now, not a practice here. They got a really short stint here, 3 games in 4 nights. They could go back and resort to the way they were prior to that COVID, and that's in that situation, because teams really they're not getting a whole lot of practice time now in this schedule.
No, exactly right. They have no time to get together, and then just the way their schedule is, 3 games, 4 nights, you got no time for nothing. They're just traveling. And here comes this game, and it was a big win for them in the last game, so I think this is a good. I think good chance that Dallas wins this game, but they don't cover this number. I think Orlando hangs right with them. If not, Orlando winning this one outright. I'm going to sprinkle a little on the money line because I think the Magic, by where all the money is when you look at the bets made on this game, I think the money line's a good shot as well in this one.
All right, money line here with the Magic, of course, for the show record here, Magic +6 against Mavericks,
and
of course,
it's safer. I think the safer play with the +6.
Right, and Rod also saying you can sprinkle a little bit here on the money line. All right, Rod, good night of action here. Hoops and hockey, what you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium? We see the past 7 days, 400 units of profit documented.
Yeah, it was a nice, good week. Let's kick off another great big week this week. I got a 3-pack tonight. I got 2 NBA and 1 10-star NHL play of the day for you over at Pig Dogs Premium. You can grab that 3-pack. Or I'm like everybody else, I got a nice March Madness package up there. I'm 16-6 in my last 22 college hoops plays. Over 1,000 units would have paid for the pass by itself. Jump over, grab that March Madness pass for $200. It'll get you everything, all the conference tournaments and all the March Madness tournaments. That package will pay for itself in no time. Don't miss out on that. Can't get any better deal than that.
Yeah, don't miss out from Rod Zawacki over at Pig Dogs Premium. That March Madness pass, a great value. Every college hoop play that Rod releases, we got conference tournaments, March Madness. A lot of action here in March from college basketball. There are even some small conferences starting now, so you don't even have to wait for was it next week when the big boys start to play? We got a lot of small tournaments starting now, and so get on board with Rod Zawacki over at Pig Dogs Premium. That March Madness pass is a great value. Or if you want to try all sports, he's got that 3rd-day all sports pass that'll get you covered all the way to April 1st. So that 3rd-day all sports pass, every play that Rod releases over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Rod, as always, great having your show. Have a great night. You'll be on the drive through tomorrow, but we always catch you bright and early at 10 a.m. Eastern time every day with Mitch and Brian Bitler.
You betcha. You have yourself a good night, Tony, and we'll see everybody else first thing in the morning, bright and early. Big slate of college hoops tomorrow. Massive. There's lots of great games, too. Yeah. Excited. After tonight, we just got another huge, massive slate of college basketball.
And we're hit that time of the year where they play these games early. So those early games start, and you guys will be on at 10 a.m. Eastern time, probably about 2 hours before the first tip on many of these conference games. So it's a great time to get in board with some of these small conferences.
Oh, it's great, right? Who doesn't love daytime basketball? We just love daytime sports. Keep us busy all day long.
Absolutely. You get those picks early on with Mitch and company on that morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern time. All right, Rod, good night. Get ready for tomorrow, man. You're going to have a lot of hoops to cover.
Love it. Keep it going. Have a good night. Keep it going.
All right, good night. Rod Zawacki here on the drive through. Guys, reminder, subscribe to our channel. Give us that thumbs up, that like. We greatly appreciate it. We got a couple more picks coming. And just a reminder, at the end of the show, if you missed any of our picks, we do a complete recap of the show picks. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's continue on here on the drive through. Next up, Ninos, will the underdogs continue on the show? We'll find out here. Ninos, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing great. All right, let's take a look at this one here. Boy, you picked a good one. Houston Rockets to host the Cleveland Cavaliers here. But hey, listen, there's money. If you can find it, man, you're going to find it. You're doing your due diligence when you look at games like this. Rockets laying 2, total 217, 9 Eastern time. Yes, NBA League Pass channel is contracted to televise this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect any big networks to be playing this one, but nonetheless, we get some good opportunity, some good value here with a team. As you said, not the prettiest team, not the prettiest lineup roster, but they do come in to this game on a 3-game win streak, going up against a Rockets team that's lost 11 in a row. And, they have a little problem with their bigs, out and hurt. And with PJ Tucker at 6'5", going back-to-back nights against some dudes that are half a foot taller than him, that's going to be tough on him. Expect Jared Allen to grab the big majority of those rebounds. And, the Rockets do have the 2 best players on the court. Oladipo is going to play in this one. But, just laying 2 points at home with the 2 best players on the court, that's not a good sign right there. As I said, the Cavs playing a bit better. Rockets on the back-to-back with no centers. I got to give the Cavs a shot here on the money line.
Yeah, Cavaliers, a little better shooting form. A lot better shooting form, I should say. Boy, Houston's shooting numbers have just been horrific. I mean, look at how they're shooting the basket. No wood, obviously, but still, it's just been ugly. At least Cleveland is showing more of a pulse here. And I have to agree with you here with Cleveland here. You're going money line plus 115 against the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, it's probably down to a lot of places around plus 110, but still a lot of value there. I mean, I think around even money still is worth a shot with the Cavs here. The Rockets, I said, 11-game win streak, no centers. It's just not a good combination. Not looking good until they get someone closer to 7 feet tall. And, as I said, you said they haven't been shooting well. They won't be getting many second chances tonight. So, I just think it's going to be another bad game for them. Taking, as I said, the Cavs on the money line here.
All right, Cavs money line here against the Houston Rockets. All right, Al, let's take a look here at the board here over at Pig Dog Premium. Some hockey, a lot of college, a lot of small conference college going on, some big college as well. What you have going on over at Pig Dog Premium? We see over past 7 days, 650 units of profit. That's all documented.
Yeah, it's been a solid week. Looking to keep it going here. Got some 3 NBA plays, 2 college basketball, 2 NHL plays. Really like these plays a lot tonight. So, it's looking like it's going to be a good start to another week.
Absolutely, guys. Get on board with Ninos over at Pig Dogs Premium. You see the number 650 units of profit documented past 7 days. Get on board. He's got his 1-day pass up there. And, of course, make that upgrade to the long-term passes. March Madness is here. That 30-day pass is great value. Every pick from Al for 30 days. Take you right to April 1st. If you get on board with that 30-day all-sports pass right now with Ninos at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Al, as always, great having you on your show. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk with you tomorrow.
Yeah, always a pleasure being here. We'll see you then. Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one. Ninos here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue on here. Don't forget, stay tuned for the end of the show when we recap every single pick. All right, now it's time for yours truly to step forward with my play. ESPN game here, Oklahoma State to host Oklahoma. Oklahoma now up to a 2.5-point favorite. Total sits here at 144. And my pick in this one is going to be on the Cowboys. We're going to take them at plus 2.5. Oklahoma State did beat Sooners on Saturday on the road. It was an overtime game, but look at the recent home wins. Texas, Texas Tech, Arkansas, Kansas. Against the Big 12, they're shooting over 45% and holding opponents to 41% shooting. That's against some pretty good opponents from the Big 12. They have won 7 of 9 games. Now, Sooners losing streak has reached 2 games. It began losing at a really down Kansas State team, but on the road, Oklahoma is shooting only over 41%. And the Cowboys, look at them. 3rd in defensive efficiency in the Big 12. They're great at defending threes. That's the best in the conference. They're 2nd best in 2-point defense. So I like him in that regard. Sooners, weak on the offensive glass as well as 3-point shooting and defending. I'm going to look here at Oklahoma State at plus 2.5 now, because that line was really steaming here this afternoon. So, you can get 2.5 with this one. So that's the play from yours truly. Guys, check out Pig Dogs Premium. I've got a 3-pack tonight from Hoops, tipping off top of the hour. So check me out over at Pig Dogs Premium. I also have those long-term passes, 3, 7, and 30-day pass right now on the website. All right, now it's time to go ahead and recap the show picks from today. We got Jovan Burts is going to debut in this segment tonight. All right, so we got started here. All right, you get to critique the picks here, and now Ninos here to join us. All right, we got started off here with Brian. He was on the Pelicans +7 against the Jazz. With Joe D'Amico, Bulls +4.5 against the Nuggets. Kevin, 76ers Pacers under 223. Jovan Burts, Arizona Wildcats +5 against Oregon. Trey, the Ducks +120 against the St. Louis Blues. Rod Zawacki, Magic +6 against the Mavericks. Al Ninos, Cavaliers moneyline +115 against the Rockets. Yours truly, Oklahoma State +2.5 against Oklahoma. We'll start with Al Ninos. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I'm going to go with your pick, Oklahoma State. I might even take a little shot on the money line, too.
All right, Oklahoma State from Al. All right, Jovan, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I'm also going with your pick, Oklahoma State. Best player on the court, Cade Cunningham. They're going to do it.
All right, two. All agreement here, Oklahoma State. I like Jovan's play here with Arizona +5. I did give some supporting supporting documents there on the game. Arizona here playing out the final game of the regular season here. I like that side here with the Wildcats +5 against Oregon. Guys, reminder, we do this again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. It's the drive-through. We have a full guest list of 8 cappers on the show, so be sure to tune in. And of course, it all gets started in the morning every day at 10 a.m. Eastern time with Mitch, Rod, and Brian with the morning show, so check it out. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the group from tonight's show. Give a nice wave. Good night to everyone. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk with you guys tomorrow live